Hey class, this is Mrs. Pass walking you through how to do your first Booka-Chaka assignment. And I wanted to record a video to make sure that everybody knew exactly how to do this assignment. So first you will get onto this slide deck, and it's one slide deck for the entire class. You don't each have your own like normal. So instead, on this left-hand side, you'll see there are tons and tons of slides, and some of them have your name on it. So you have to go through and look for the slides with your name. You'll have 4 slides that you have to complete. And your classmates, if they're doing it at the same time as you, will be working on their own slides at the same time. So you have to be responsible digital citizens and make sure that you are only working on your slides. You're not messing with anybody else's slides. And just like we talked about with Google Classroom, nothing is ever deleted when you're working on Google. So I have the option to view a version history of our document, and I can see every change made by every person in the class at all times. So please, please only work on your slides. Do not delete anybody else's. Don't mess with anybody else's. Just find your slides to work on. Once you do that, we're starting with the title slide. Your title slide will look like this. You'll have your name. You'll write the book you're reading right now, that individual reading book that you checked out in class. You will type the author's name, and then you're going to write the current page that you are on. So however many pages you've read up until now, so I'll say I'm on page 125, and that's where we're going to be working with. So you do not need to have finished your book in order to do this assignment. You're just doing the assignment up to the page that you're on now. If you just finished a book and you're only on page, 1 or 2 of your new book, I would do it for the previous book and just tell me the total page number there. Then I'd like you to insert an image of your book. It could be the book cover, or it could just be some sort of book that represents or image that represents your book. So I'm going to go to insert image, search the web, and search for Harry Potter book. And there's a picture of the book cover. So I'm going to insert that there. And maybe to make it look nice, I'll delete this. I'll resize that. And then here's a cool trick. There's a little Explorer tool over here. This sometimes can help you format things to make it look nice. So for this slide, I might use that suggestion and reformat it to look like this. That's step 1, is to do your title slide. Now you're going to do 3 character slides for 3 different characters from your book. Hopefully, at this point, everybody has done their characterization lesson, so you know all about direct and indirect characterization and how to identify those things using the STEAL acronym from the lesson. So you're going to come over to your first character slide. And again, I'd like you to insert an image. This could be an image of your character if there's a movie version or if there are any illustrations, or it could just be a person that looks something like what you think your character looks like. So you're going to go insert image. I'm going to search the web for Harry Potter because I'm starting with my protagonist. And here's a cool illustration of Harry Potter that I'm going to insert into my slides. Next, I'm going to add a description of my character based on those observations and inferences I've made from the book. So coming back here, I might write something like, Harry Potter is a thoughtful and brave young wizard known for his messy hair and lightning star. Okay, so just a short description of your character based on some of those things that we've learned about. The next thing I want you to do is to add a quote from the book that supports your description. So how do I know that this is an accurate description, we're actually going to look for some supporting evidence from the book. So I've already done this. I flipped through my book and I found a quote that talks about how Harry spent as much time as possible wandering around and thinking. And then I'm going to put the page number. So that was on page 31. This supports my description because I talked about how he was thoughtful, and this talks about how he wanders around thinking. So this is all you need to do for your character slides. Again, I would probably format it, make it look nice. You can change the font, the size, the text. You can use that Explore tool again to maybe make it look a little nicer. And then you're going to do that same thing 2 more times for 2 other characters in your book. So I have one here for Hagrid, and then I have one here for Hermione. That's it. You do your title slide, 3 character slides, and you're done. In this case, you won't be turning it in since this is a group presentation, but don't forget to go back to Google Classroom and mark it as done.